Opinions and stories around the game we love, told by your favorite storytellers. Stay up to date with all things cricket. Subscribe to Cricbuzz's YouTube channel and press that bell icon now.
It's Cricbuzz Chatter. Adam Collins, Mike Hussey. After a fascinating day of cricket here at Belrive Oval in Tasmania, 17 wickets fell. England finished the job taking 4. Bowling out Australia for 303. England all out for 188. But then Stuart Broad gets Warner out in the first over. He bags a pair. They take 3 before the close of play. Doesn't feel like a 17-wicket day, but a lot went on here today.
Yeah, it was all happening. It certainly was. I thought England did really well initially. They picked up a couple of quick wickets and we thought, they're going to bowl Australia out for around 250, 260 and would have felt like they were right in the game. But Nathan Lyon, just a little bit of rearguard action at the end, hit a couple of good sixes and just got that total up over 300. And I feel as though that was a psychological barrier. Over 300 on that pitch looked like a pretty good total. And then the Australians bowled really well. They went past the bat a lot. There was certainly some movement there. There was some unlucky dismissals there as well. Milan caught down the leg side and Stokes absolutely hammered that one off the back foot, which Nathan Lyon took a good catch. Run out early never helps the cause as well. So, and then, of course, there's some good balls in there as well. I think the ball to get Joe Root from Pat Cummins was a beauty as well. So, yeah, Australia, they bowled well again, and unfortunately this has been one of the problems for England, is just not being able to get enough first innings runs. It wasn't easy, as I said, the ball was moving around a lot and it's a high quality attack. Scotty Boland, far out, this guy's just like a machine. He just keeps coming in and just bowling that perfect line and length. The amount of chances he created, it's unbelievable that he only took the 1 wicket in the end. He had 2 catches dropped off his bowling.
Yeah, 2 put down in the cordon. We spent a lot of time talking about Mitchell Starc with the pink ball, and fair enough, 3 more wickets with it today, averaging 18. How about Pat Cummins? He takes wickets in day-night test cricket at 15.5. He brought himself back today just when Milan and Root were getting a bit of a head of steam after the dinner break, and predictably, there he was, 4 wickets, as he does every single day, seemingly.
Yeah, he bowled really well once again. He's just relentless again with his line and length. He's skillful. He can get the ball to move both ways. Just doesn't let you off as a batsman. You just feel like there's no escape. And, the England, they tried to counter him. Billings played a couple of nice shots down the ground off him and they tried to put some pressure back on. But Pat Cummins is too good for that. He will just stick at his task and he'll get the rewards at the end of the day. You spoke about Mitchell Starc as well. He was a little bit expensive, to be honest, for his first probably 8 or 9 overs, but this is his value. He's got that ability to just pick up wickets, clean up the tail, and he ended up with 3 wickets as well.
Green gets 1 as well, so the perfect effort from the seamers. They didn't need Nathan Lyon. Let's just go back a bit here, shall we? Mark Wood gets 2 wickets early today with his short ball. Obviously picked up Cameron Green that way last night as well. And then Nathan Lyon says, you know what? I'm going to take it on. I'm going to pop you over the northeast stand a couple of times. At one stage, when you remember the 6 he hit at Sydney last week, he had 4 sixes in Test cricket in 10 balls. That's quite remarkable from a guy who's never made a Test 50, but he continues to surprise us deep into his career.
Well, he's actually not a bad batsman. You can't underrate him, and he's a nervous batsman. And look, when you're facing someone like Mark Wood, there's certainly a bit of fear in there as well. And so I'm sure he would have been thinking, well, I'm just going to take it on. I'm just going to have a bit of a swing. If I get out, well, so be it. But if I can just get an extra 20 or 30 runs, they're going to be invaluable to this total. And that's what happened, and he's got the shots. I think he sort of took a leaf out of Mark Wood's book from the SCG, because he hit Pat Cummins for a few sixes as well. So I think the tail, that they just want to get as many runs as they possibly can as quickly as they can.
Now, the young guys didn't come off today. Crawley edged behind for 18. Pope not for many more than that. Probably a great many fewer than that, actually, come to think of it. But I wanted to just drill down on that run out. The run out that got Australia going in the second over. Crawley said yes, no, oh no, so sorry about that. Burns out for a duck upon his return to the team. What a dreadful way to finish the series. I suppose at least he'll get one more chance in the 4th innings here.
Yeah, he's got one more chance. It's disappointing. And, when you're chasing the total, you just want to get off to that nice positive start, not lose a wicket in the first 10 overs or so. But, to start with a run out, that's just like a dagger in the heart. I felt as though Crawley called yes early. Burns was just a little bit slow to react to that call, and that caused a little bit of hesitation. And it was a good piece of work from Marnus Labuschagne and the perfect start for Australia.
Then with the ball, England, when they have to bowl with a considerable deficit, they're 115 runs behind on the first innings. Stuart Broad's got David Warner out now 14 times in Test cricket. Warner now has 2 Ashes pairs, the first Australian ever in the history of Test cricket to have 2 Ashes pairs. Until yesterday, he never had a duck against England in Australia. It shows how quickly this game can turn. A drop catch as well for David Warner, not ending the series well. But let's focus on the positives for Broad. 129 Ashes wickets, more than Ian Botham, the most ever for England. And he's been exceptional in the 4th and 5th Test match of this series.
He really has, and you just got to admire both him and Jimmy Anderson really for their longevity in the game. To play over 150 Test matches each is a phenomenal performance for anyone, let alone a fast bowler. Being able to turn up Test after Test and be able to produce high quality spells like what he has been doing is incredible and a great testament to his character and his ability. I think he's been stung in the tail a little bit throughout this series. He wasn't selected for the first Test match. I think that hurt him. He wasn't selected for another Test match. I think it was in Melbourne. Yep. Missed that Test match as well. So I feel as though that hurt him and really motivated him to do well whenever he gets his opportunity.
And then a screaming short ball from Mark Wood to Usman Khawaja to finish the night. I mean, this guy's got 12 wickets in the series at 35, but a strike rate, I think, of 54. I mean, Wood won't leave this tour feeling completely fulfilled, but boy, he's been unlucky. He could have had 20-plus wickets in this series had he played the whole way through and just with a snifter of luck along the way.
Oh, I totally agree. And look, I think he's going to leave Australian shores with a lot of Australian fans. Yeah. That the way he's gone about his work, he's just kept charging in, day out, bowling, mid-140s. Every single spell, every ball, he's been up in the contest all the time. And I think that's what Australians love. They love that contest, the guy that's willing to give it his all. So I agree, though. He could have got a lot more wickets in this series. And on another series, he probably would have got 20 or 30 wickets.
On a busy day as well, Chris Woakes got in the book getting Khawaja. Labuschagne down the leg side, which is clearly a strategy. And on that note, let's go into the hotspot. In the hotspot, the sheer volume of dismissals caught down the leg side through this series, but specifically today, it helped Billings pouch his first chance in Test cricket. He made a quite a classy 29 before getting out with the bat, but he's had good gloves and he's in the game a lot because that's exactly how England are bowling to Labuschagne and Smith at the moment. And truth be told, Smith was lucky not to get caught at leg slip before the close of play as well.
Well, that's right. Yeah, it's certainly a tactic that teams have used against both Smith and Labuschagne over the last few years. And that's because they like to go across the crease, try and cover their off stump as much as they possibly can. But by doing that, it can expose you from playing down the leg side. So, it worked beautifully tonight against Labuschagne. He'll be disappointed. It's always a bit unlucky to get caught down the leg side, but you're right, it's definitely a plan to someone like Labuschagne and Steve Smith, and good reward. You mentioned Sam Billings. I think he's been excellent in this Test match. He's given them a buzz and an energy behind the stumps. He's created an intensity out there, and you could see it with the way he batted. You can see him running around in the field. He's G'd everyone up and got everyone going, and I was happy for him getting his first catch. He didn't manage to get a catch in the first innings, but got his opportunity and he did it well in the second.
Yeah, another cricketer who'll leave Australia with his reputation enhanced. Huss, let's press fast forward. Fast forward, Huss, good luck predicting this one tomorrow. If we have 17 more, well, I suppose we have 17 more in the Test entirely, but if it goes that far, it'll be a thrilling finish. But I suppose from England's perspective, if they can knock over Australia in a session, that is a realistic chase.
Yeah, I think anything over 250 they'll be nervous. England, this pitch is still going to offer throughout the whole Test match, and they've found it difficult against this Australian attack. So I think Australia, once they get over that 250 mark, they'll feel confident about winning the Test match. But if they can just bring that resolve, they think, okay, we've got one more innings. Yes, we might need a bit of luck, but come on, let's fight hard and let's see what we can do. So I don't know. I think it's going to be an intriguing, again, first hour tomorrow. Australia will be looking to get through that unscathed. It'll be better batting conditions probably to start with because obviously the lights wouldn't have taken their toll. It seems to do a lot more at night time. So I think Australia's plan will be to bat through the day period, bat into the evening if they can, and then make sure they have England batting a second time under lights with that brand new pink ball.
Test matches tend to end in a hurry here at Hobart. It might be a 3-day Test match, but it might be a thriller. So make sure you follow it on the scorecards all day. And after it's all done, Collins and Michael Hussey will be here for Cricbuzz Chatter. Good night from Hobart.